Hello, Nokomis neighbors. Nate Lansing here. Welcome to March. Happy meteorological spring. I don't know about you, but it doesn't really feel like spring outside. It's -5 with 4 feet of snow on the ground. So I don't know what this meteorological spring term is all about, but it's not meaning a whole lot to us now. Obviously, the weather has been pretty rough the past month or so. January we have polar vortexes. February we have a record-breaking amount of snow. And unfortunately, it looks like I may have to take a little blame for this. Check out this old clip from a video earlier in the year.
And hopefully we might see a little winter here coming up soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, the weather's been pretty bad the past couple of months, but actually it has not put too much of a damper on the housing market. So let's take a look at what happened in the month of February in the Nokomis area. So in the Nokomis area, in the month of February, we had 50 new listings, which is flat from the month before. In January, we're really kind of looking for a big jump in inventory sometime this spring, and it just hasn't hit yet. Obviously, no one really wants to move when there's 4 feet of snow on the ground. So hopefully we'll see that number jump up here in the coming months. So far, there's 28 active listings. As of right now, there's 28 active listings in the Nokomis area. That is ridiculously low. I don't think we saw that number that low all of last year. So the weather's definitely put a damper on listing activity. 51 pending. Closed sales are up to 40 from 30 last month. A lot of this new inventory in the 50 mark is getting swallowed up. So that's kind of why that 40 number has jumped. Price $275. We've been flat with prices since around September of last year. There just hasn't been enough sales to make any kind of ticks in that. It is still an all-time high for the Nokomis area in the housing market. Days on market. Days on market is kind of a tricky number here. So we got 51 days on market, but I think that's really a small sample size problem. I went back and looked at every new listing that hit the market in the month of February. There were 50 of them. 73% of those are gone. They've already sold. So, and most of them sold in the first week. So this number is really pretty messed up. The gist of it is that houses are hitting the market and they're selling right away. We're kind of back to the situation we were last spring. We're just not seeing the price jumps as much, but houses are flying off the market when they hit. So you see that here in month supply as well. Month supply, if you don't remember, is you take the total number of inventory on the market and then divide it by the number of sales. It gives you how long it would take for all of the sales, all the houses to sell out if there were no new listings. And we're at 0.7. That's really, really, really low. So that tells you that if we didn't get a new house on the market, everything would be gone in less than a month. So that really indicates a very, very strong seller's market. So what does this mean for everyone? Well, if you're selling your house, it is my strongest advice I could give you is try to get your house on the market now. There's nothing to compete against. Buyer demand is high, and there's just nothing for anybody to look at. And houses are just flying off the market once they're on. As long as they're priced well and presented nicely, they're gone. If you're a buyer, hang in there. We're still seeing low interest rates, so in that aspect, it's a good time to buy. And we should see inventory start to tick up here. You know, if we ever get a break with this weather and lose a little bit of snow, we will start to see stuff hit the market. So that's the summary for what happened in the housing market in February in the Nokomis area. As always, if you have any questions about buying or selling, you're thinking about a remodel project, anything like that, just let me know. I'd be happy to help out in any way that I can. Also stick a link down in this post here with a form you can sign up You can receive these updates weekly. I've been doing a weekly Monday Market Minute. Gives you basically everything that's happening in that week. You can really be dialed in on what's going on in the market in the Nokomis area. So that's the summary of what happened in February. And thanks again for watching. And I will talk to everyone next week. Have a great week, everyone.